New year, new me. New year, same me. New year, same me, same excuses.
गजब बेइज्जती है.
Don't worry, it's okay. Just because it's Jan 3rd and you haven't got started on your New Year resolutions doesn't make or break your year. 2023 is just starting. You can still start executing your resolutions. You are still not too late. Hello. My name is Rahul Kole. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're hanging out here, then my channel is about living a purposeful life, full of meaning, full of confidence, and unfazed by external noise. If you are watching my videos for the first time, do consider giving me a subscribe and liking this video. Because when you do both of these things, it really helps out my channel. The algorithm finds out that you're liking my videos and it pushes it to other people who might potentially like my videos.
समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे हो आप? समझ रहे हो ना?
See, I'm not good at gifting people stuff. Whenever it's somebody's birthday or anniversary, or I just end up gifting the same things. So this book that I'm going to talk about has been a lifesaver. This book is called Atomic Habits. It's one of my all-time favorite books because it helped me get accustomed to some of the habits which I've been executing now for 2+ years. Now I know that all of us lead busy lives and all of you may not go and actually read this book. So I want to summarize the 3 big topics, the 3 big themes in that book that will help you have a phenomenal 2023 because you can actually get started on those habits that you've had on your bucket list for a very long time, but you just haven't actioned upon them. So this video is going to have 3 main segments or strategies or tactics that will help you build healthy habits in 2023, and then I'm going to give you 2 bonus segments. I said that all creepily.
जाके इलाज कराओ.
But 2 bonus segments, which is the good bit, right? I love giving bonuses because I'm a nice person. The first lesson is that small habits make a big difference. Whenever something as massive as a new year or an anniversary or a special occasion comes in, we want to change who we are. We want to become different people. We want to have a tectonic shift in our life and start doing this amazing thing from day one. And you know how that plays out. That is usually the breaking point for your habits when you want to do something massive starting from day one. The book talks about improving 1% every single day for a whole year. Now, 1% is not a lot. 1% every single day, better than the previous day, doesn't seem like much. But when you compound it for 365 days, it is massive. If you slack off 1% every day, and then you compound that by 365 days, then you're going to absolute dog shit. And no one wants to go to dog shit. So let's see how that actually plays out. I have a calculator here in front of me and I'm going to do... So imagine you're at a baseline of 1. 1 is the baseline. If you improve by 1%, that is 1.01. Okay, let's raise that to the power of 365 because that's 365 days a year. That is... Can you see that? It's 37. That's 37.78 times better. So you're 37 times better at the end of the year than when you started off. Let's look at the converse. If you slack off by 1% every day, if you're going down 1% every day. So I'm going to do 0.99, which is 1% lesser than 1, and compound it by 365. That takes you to a dismal 0.0255, which is... You're going close to 0.02, that number, that's a dog shit scenario. I want to give you a simple example from my life. I'd fallen out of the habit of reading for many years, and 2019 I decided to pick it up again. It'll be very easy for me to say I will read a book a month, so that'll result in 12 books that year. But a book a month seems like a lot, doesn't it? So I made that goal much smaller. I decided that I would read 10 pages every day. 10 pages is not at all a lot. So 10 pages every day for a year, I actually stuck to that goal. And I didn't get to 12 books that year, but I did get to 9 books, which is much better than 0. Now, if I set out with that goal of doing 1 book every month, then it would have been overwhelming. I may not have seen that challenge through. And the same applies to you. If you want to get into fitness, and you've never run in your life before, and you want to run 5 kilometers every day, it's a huge goal. Have smaller goals. The second lesson, focus on systems over goals. Everybody loves to set New Year resolutions. Now, resolution is a goal. It's very different from a plan. A resolution is an outcome that you want to achieve, but you don't know how to achieve it because that much thinking you haven't done. But if you have a plan, it's a step-by-step layout of how you can achieve this outcome. So if in the last 2 days you've not been able to even get started on your resolution, I don't blame you. You are not to blame. Your systems are to blame. Bad habits don't repeat themselves again and again because you are bad. It's because your systems are absolutely crap. The author James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems. You are just as good as your systems are. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's take that fitness example again. Imagine you want to make fitness a priority this year. You want to become fitter. Suppose you want to become fitter in 2023. What does that mean? So let's make that a little bit more specific. Suppose your goal is now to run 200 kilometers in 2023. That's a little bit better, but it's still not a plan. So how can you convert that into a plan? A plan or a system would something like this. I will run twice a week at 7 p.m. for 30 minutes every time I run. That's a plan. If you want to make this even more specific, I will run on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's a plan. All of a sudden, your goals have a real place and time to exist in the real world. And they finally have a chance of coming to life. The third lesson is build identity-based habits. To build truly long-lasting habits, it needs to be consistent, congruent with your personality. The reason I run every single day is because I believe that I'm a high-performing, athletic male. In an apocalyptic scenario, if I had to get to my loved ones across the city, maybe 30, 40 kilometers away, I believe that I can cover that journey by foot. This belief lets me run every single day. Now, if I don't run for 7 days in a row, it starts internally bothering me. Something starts to eat away inside me because all of a sudden I'm not consistent with my identity. Your behaviors are simply a reflection of your identity. What you do now is a mirror image of who you believe yourself to be. And changing your beliefs about your personality type isn't as hard as you think. There's only 2 steps. The first one is to decide the kind of person you want to be. And the second one is to prove it yourself with small wins. Not big, massive, ego-boosting wins, but small wins. This reinforces the belief that this new personality type that you want to embrace is who you actually are. It's time for the bonus segment. Bonus 1. How to start a new habit. It's again 4 simple steps. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. If you want to start running, make it obvious, which means have your running shoes outside every morning. Keep your pair of clothes that you're going to use for that run on your table so that it's obvious. The moment you wake up, it's staring you right in your eyes. And if you don't put on those clothes and those shoes, then you're insulting yourself. Make it attractive, which means once you come back from that run, you get to enjoy tasty breakfast. You get to have, waffles with chocolate topping. Make it easy. Don't run a 5K, don't run a 3K, run for 10 minutes. Time is your goal, not distance. Just run for 10-15 minutes, bus. Fourth one, make it satisfying. Once you come back from that run, let yourself post it on Instagram and say, you ran today. You get the validation that you crave. Satisfying. Bonus segment 2. I don't know why the third finger came out. 2.
और 50 रुपया कट overacting के वजह
How to break a habit. Step 1, make it invisible. Step 2, make it unattractive. Step 3, make it difficult. And step 4, make it unsatisfying. Suppose you want to cut back on sugars. Step 1, make it invisible. Don't have any packaged items with added sugar in it at home. Don't have it at home at all. If you have a box at home with cream biscuits, a croissant, cookies, you know that you can reach it at any time. So don't have it at home at all. The second one, make it unattractive. Declare to the world that you're cutting back on sugars. All of a sudden, you've made a social contract with the world on social media. And now if you were to cheat, you feel bad about it internally. So it's not attractive anymore. The third one, make it difficult. Even if you do have some packaged foods at home, which other people might want to eat. Maybe you're living with parents, maybe you're living with siblings and they want to eat it. And it's very difficult for you to control what's at home, what's in the kitchen and what's not. Ask people to keep it in a place where you cannot find it. Ask people to keep it in their own rooms. You won't go invading people's privacy in their rooms, no? So you make it difficult. The fourth one is make it unsatisfying. Suppose you have a weight goal. Suppose you want to cut down 2 kilos every month. You know that eating those biscuits and cookies will result in a weight gain. Is all of a sudden it's unsatisfying. Those were my 2 bonus segments. And that was a summary of the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you like this video, then consider buying the book and actually reading it, because reading it makes a whole new difference to your life. You get to understand the nuances of how you can build new habits and cut crap old ones. I know I promised myself that I wouldn't do this, but for the last time, Happy New Year. If you like this video, then hit like, obviously, and subscribe to my channel, because I make videos every week about how we can become a more confident version of ourselves and lead a purposeful existence. See you next week. This is annoying, no? Okay, bye.